everyone. So we are going to do something that I don't do that much. It's the beginning of the year, so I wanted to put out there some relationship energy, and we're going to touch base with every sign. So I got all my oracles laid out. I got some tarot decks. I'm actually using the Enchanted Love Tarot. So we're going to see what comes up, okay? So I guess we'll go ahead and start with Capricorn, just because it is Capricorn season, and see what comes up. So let's go ahead and get a few oracle, and then we'll get some tarot, and then we'll get a few more oracle, okay? So this is the first deck I'm going to start with. So let's see, Capricorn. How is your love life? What's going on in your connections? You know, and some of you might not have it. And remember, this is a general read. There's millions of Capricorns out there, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. It's just what the universe and spirit want to address. So let's see. And of course, we have free will, so we can always change that energy. All right, Capricorn, what's your love connection here? Ooh, staying optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And then the underlying is soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Nice. So you could be having this little niggle saying, you know, I really feel connected with this person. I feel like this is the one. But then having that little fear base because of, you know, past situations where it didn't work out or things like that. But, you know, trust your gut if that's what you're feeling. You know, don't rush into anything. You know, get to know each other. But, you know, definitely trust your gut, okay? And don't get into that fear mindset. You know, take it one day at a time. Let's go ahead and see what else is coming up. Let things come and go. Stay calm. Don't let anything disturb your peace and carry on. Yeah. So I really feel like there's this energy of don't try to overthink it. Don't start getting into your fear base and allowing that to start sabotaging things, you know. You know, we have to take this relationship as a new one. Pay attention to the red flags. We can't drag that past baggage with us, so you have to be careful of that. So now we are going to go ahead and get into... Let me see. Let's go ahead and get into some tarot and see what the tarot cards are saying for you, Capricorn. All right, so we have the Emperor, but it's reversed. See, that's that loss of empowerment, feeling like we have no control. And then the Three of Roses is actually the Three of Wands. So they're both reversed here. So I feel like you're kind of getting into your mind too much. And when we start overthinking and we get fearful, then we can start sabotaging or second guessing, you know, being hyper vigilant about finding faults. You know, I do want you to trust your intuition and pay attention to red flags, but I don't want you to go overboard the other direction, the opposite direction, where you're looking for things. You know what I'm saying? Because this is, when it's upright, it's about, you know, the ships on the horizon, the future, right? So you're a little bit, you feel this connection, but you're a little bit cautious. You're a little bit fearful. And kind of like that doom and gloom, like thinking this ain't gonna work out, even though things are looking good and feeling good. And this is making you disempowered. This also is an Aries card reversed. So, all right, so we got those two. Let's get a couple more tarot here. Yeah, so there's the opportunities here coming in, but it's like you're not seeing them, you know, because you're too stuck in your fears, your ego, yeah, see, look, the star is reversed too. So this star is our healing. So there could be still some healing, things that are triggering you, feeling like something's too good to be true here. And that might be what's coming up for you. All right, so we're going to, let me get another deck here. We're going to see what your person is like. Let me get these cards out. We're going to use this just regular rider weight for your person. Let's see what your person is feeling about this connection and you in general. Let's see your person. Okay, well, this is a passionate new beginning for them. They're really, yeah, look at that. They have the star too. It's like your wish come true for this person, and they're very passionate about it with this new beginning. They're really excited. And in the bottom, look at this, the Ten of Pentacles. Yes. They want to make this work with you. So, you know, so if this is, see, if it's feeling good and you think that it's like a person that you want to be connected to, everything's going well, you know, if you start getting into that ego or fear mindset or overthinking things, we can sabotage our own self. So we can start nitpicking, looking for faults that aren't there. Hierophant, yeah, see, this person could be a Taurus, but this also could be someone who is, you know, already worked on themselves, healed, You know, very traditional. So it does look like they are really into this relationship. They want this. They've already done some work. They've left the past behind. So it looks like it's pretty good with that. They do have a little anxiety and worry under the underlying, but I feel like it might be a vibe that you're giving out. So let's go ahead and get some other oracle cards here. Why do I keep having all these extra cards in there? Okay, that's up. All right, let's see what's coming up. Another oracle. Okay, so we have reconsider your commitments. So you could be spreading yourself too thin, avoiding this person to some extent because you're like fearful. It says, have you piled up so much on your plate that there's a little room for you? Identify what truly matters and graciously decline the rest. There's a universe of meaningful opportunities on the other side of no. In fact, every no makes space for the perfect yes. Your freedom is closer than you think. So what I feel like here is you might be spreading yourself too thin. You might be disassociating in some aspects, maybe even subconsciously that you're not aware, detaching from this person. And it's got them a little worried because we had that 9 of Swords on the bottom. Because they do look like they're very committed to this. They're very passionate about this new beginning. So there could be a need for communication, openness, a chance to look at yourself and see what that fear is and why you're afraid of this relationship or commitment, and you know, kind of examine that with yourself. So there could be some need to take some time out for yourself to see why you are feeling fearful about this, especially since you feel like it's a good connection. All right, and we're going to close off yours, Capricorn, with this little heart cards here, the love oracles. Okay, so it's this one, and it says, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. So I feel like this is like saying open up a little bit, kind of see, you know, be open to how this relationship goes. Don't block it from the start or sabotage it from the start. Don't drag that past with you. Everything changes, you know, and this is not the same relationship as the past. It's not the same, you know, unless you're connected to that person. But this is like giving this opportunity a chance here. You know, don't block it from the start, you know, because of your fears or your overthinking or things like that. Okay, so that is your message. Because look on the bottom, we have passion. So I do feel like this is a very passionate connection. And I think it frightens you because you're not used to it and you feel this bond with this person. So that is yours, Capricorn. Now we're going to go ahead and get these settled, and then we'll get into Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, let's go ahead and see what your connection is, your relationship at this time. For 2023, let's see what is happening. Remember, this is a general reading, like I said in the beginning, because there's millions of Aquariuses out there. So let's go ahead and see what comes up. Oh, we have trust. This situation is calling you to have faith. So there's some connection here where you need to trust and have faith. And we have heart-to-heart conversations on the bottom. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay, so this is trusting in someone enough to open up and have that conversation with them. Okay, let's go ahead and get one of these cards for you. Your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. So there could be some fear based here of something, again, from happening from the past. Unfortunately, we all carry baggage with us. That's why we got to heal and let it go. Okay? So there's some kind of trust you have to trust here. All right? All right. So let's go ahead and get a few tarot cards. Okay, so we have the 5 of Wings, about defeat. See, this is that 5 of Swords. So there's some conflict that you're holding on to here. And then we have the Hermit reversed. This is kind of denial, avoiding that going in within and looking at things. So you're kind of keeping yourself busy or avoiding a situation that you need to heal, some kind of conflict within you that's regarding relationships or even this particular relationship. So let's see what else. We just had the Queen of Shells on the bottom, so that's the Queen of Cups. So being compassionate, forgiving, filling our own cup. All right, and then we have the Five of Gems. So now we have the Five of Pentacles. So there's some kind of lack within you, and I feel like it has to do with some kind of conflict within yourself, or your resolution of past relationships and how they went, because you didn't properly go within and heal. You kind of pushed it to the side and kind of got busy and moved forward. So there's still some kind of, or even if you did, you didn't let it complete. So there's some need to, you know, really look at something deeply, you know. All right, so we're going to go ahead and then we have the Nine of Wings on the bottom. See, and this is causing a lot of anxiety, maybe even some sleepless nights, worry. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get a couple more oracles. Oh, no. Sorry, let's get your person. Let's get your person. So let's see a little bit about your person that you're connecting with. Yeah, they're really burdened here. There could be a Capricorn. We have the devil energies. There's some toxicity here too. Okay, and then we have the Two. Okay, so I really feel like this person is very indecisive. That could be why you're worried as well, and a little bit having trust issues here. Because they're burdened because they have some kind of negativity or toxic behavior, maybe an addiction. There's some kind of toxic energy around him. Like, again, this could be a Capricorn as well, and they're very undecided. So I feel like this person could be very hot and cold or wishy-washy. Like one minute they're in and the next minute they're detached or not like committing, or you're getting different vibes from this person. So no wonder you would be that way. Let's see, what did I say on the bottom? Yeah, this could be somebody from your past. They could have some inner child wounds or something from their past that they're holding on to that's created some kind of commitment issues or phobia, and they are like in and out. One minute they're really into you, the next minute they're a little distant and not. So I can see now why you would be that way. So let's go ahead and get a couple oracles here. So again, this is saying, you can, definitely can connect with somebody, whether it's this person or not, I don't know. There's some kind of trust that needs to be done here, a little bit of healing of yourself and being open and communicate with this person. So only you know what you can handle here. So then we have make waves. It's your turn to make a splash and rock a few creaky boats. Don't be afraid to get wet. You may fail, you may look foolish, or you may make people think in a new way. Every great trailblazer and change maker made waves. You're no different. That sounds like you, Aquarius. So this is like, don't be afraid to put it out there what you want and you expect from this person. And if they can't come to the realization or heal or commit, then that's what you want. It might be time to take a break from this situation or even completely move on. So that's what I'm saying. It says find your tribe. So there could be other people that you're supposed to connect with. This could be just like a karmic lesson or something like that. Or this person might need to take some time out and really look at themselves and figure out what they want. Because it looks like there's some conflict here about what the two of you want or how you're communicating. So let's go ahead and close this with one of these cards. You know what? Actually, I didn't use this for Capricorn, but we're going to use, let's get a shadow energy of this person. Okay, so when I think of you, I feel angry. So I almost feel like you trigger this person, and that might be why they back off from you. Not that they don't like you or connect with you or have passion for you, but it's something within them, some wound that they haven't healed that triggers them. And it could be, like I said, that past energy of maybe how their parents were in a relationship, how they were taught love, but there's something that triggers them. And now let's get a positive energy. Okay, well, this one wanted to come out. I often think of the first time we met, and I am grateful you came into my life. So they are grateful for you, but they have issues within themselves about connecting with someone or intimate relationships here. And it comes something from their past. All right, so let's go ahead and get this card here, and then we'll close off and go on to the next one. Okay, so this says wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Yeah, so definitely take your time with this one. It might be time to step away and actually take a break, meaning wait. But I would say have that open communication first, Trust in yourself and what you believe in and open up to this person. And if they're not ready to commit, Or if they're having issues that they need to heal, it might be time to take a break from this situation. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into Pisces. Okay, Pisces, let's see what's going on with you, with your connection, your relationships at this time. Let's see what's coming up. Again, this is a general reading because there's millions of Pisces out there, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We have children. Oh, your love life is being affected by children. So this is connected to somebody that either has children, the other person has children, both of you have children, or it could even be you work with children, but there's some kind of connection with children that's having an effect on the relationship. You know, it's not always easy to connect with somebody that has children because they have their other parent involved, and that can't always be easy, right? It's not always easy. And then we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So it might be some time for you guys to spend time alone. Maybe you're always involved with the children, which is a good thing, but you need to have like a little time alone as well. So let's go ahead and get into the next card here for you, Pisces. You know, maybe the connections become all about with the children. Your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. Yeah, so this might be a challenging situation, but if you make time for yourself, maybe date night, time alone, whatever, it could really help with the situation. Like I said, it could be the other parent that's creating some chaos. So let's go ahead and get some tarot cards about this. Okay, so we have the King of Wings, and it says the professional. This is the King of Swords. The Sun, support, nice. And then we have Three of Gems, work. Okay, so you could have met this person at work. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. So again, this could be something karmic. This also could be lessons of karma. To see how you handle a situation, like if you're going to bail quick, or you're going to put up with it, or if you're going to let them walk all over you, or whatever it is, setting boundaries. This is something about the karma. This is also about a cycle moving forward, right? So the King of Wings is all about that King of Swords. It's about seeing the truth, being truthful for what you want and who you are, right? The Sun is about happiness and warmth. So I do feel like you are happy and content and with this person, but I do feel like there's some challenges here. We do have some work, so it's going to take some work. Again, this could be maybe you met this person at work, but I feel like this is saying that this is going to be some work. And all relationships are work, but this might be challenging because you have other people involved in the situation. So it's going to take some work and some new skills to get through it. Okay, so let's go ahead and see about your person. With the professional and the Three of Gems, though, I kind of almost feel like this is somebody that you could have met at work, or you're working with this person. You could be working at a place that does involve children. So let's see. What else is coming up? Page of Swords. Interesting. So this person could be an air sign. They also could be a little immature. But this is, you know, starting a new beginning of truth. So I feel like this relationship definitely needs to... Yeah, now we have a Scorpio. Virgo card, Hermit. So I feel like they are going within and really trying to figure things out with this new beginning, and how it's going to work involved with this. And we have the Page of Cups. So I really feel like this person could be immature emotionally. Let's go ahead and see if one more card comes out for them. So that could be with the children card too as well. Yeah, so this is way too many. We have the Disappointments. King of Wands is somebody that's very creative, passionate, authoritarian, and the Fool is taking a risk and starting a new chance. But let's go ahead and get one more. Just one, please, universe. Okay. We have the Page of Cups. Yeah, we have two pages here. So I feel like this person could be very immature. This also could be a very new relationship. This person could be really withdrawn too as well, and not really expressing things. But I do really see a lot of challenge here. But there's something with children. Not that a relationship with children can't work, but I really feel like there's some kind of major issue here involving someone's children, both of you having children, and trying to fit it together. And I feel like this person isn't really working with you very well because they're emotionally immature, and not seeing things clearly. But let's go ahead and get into let's get a shadow of this person. I am racked with guilt. Okay. So, all right, I got a scenario here for you guys. So, this person, for some of you, has kids with another person. And even though it was toxic and didn't work out and they didn't want each other and they moved on, they still feel very much guilt. And I feel like this other person that's involved, the mother or the father of the children with your person, is playing them. They are using the children, and really it's interfering with your connection. And even though you tell the person that, not saying you want to cut the kids out, I don't feel that way at all. You are really accepting of the children. It's just you don't like that overstepping of boundaries where they come knocking on your door, interrupting your time, putting the kids in the middle. It's creating a lot of chaos and misfortune for you and your relationship. And I feel like this person is just for feeling guilty, even though maybe they didn't even have anything to do with it. They could have been 50, it could have been a 50-50 ending, I don't know. But I feel like they are, because of this guilt they're feeling, maybe for not being in their kids' lives, or maybe they don't feel like a good dad or mom. But they are feeling guilty, so they're allowing this other person, because of the children, to keep interrupting, keep calling, creating chaos, things like that. So let's get a positive, a light aspect of this person. Yeah, they can be challenging to get in a relationship with someone that has children with someone else. All I want to experience with you is balance and harmony. Yeah, so they also feel like this disbalance because they're trying to keep up with you in the relationship as well as their kids and this other parent of these children. So it's really creating a situation here. Yeah, facing my wrongdoings is too much for me right now, and I was wrong, and I'm sorry. Yeah, so they are very, very struggling. I feel like this is something new to them, so that immaturity could be coming in. They don't know how to handle it. There could be, like I said, could be immature emotionally, but they also could be because this is new. They don't know how to handle it. So let's go ahead and get into a couple of oracles and close this out. You know, only time will tell. I mean, you only know best if this is something you can handle. This person is really having a hard time, though. And this says make waves. So this is, you know, not staying still and keep denying it or brushing it off. This is actually, you know, confronting the situation before it gets too involved and too deep, especially when we have children involved, you know. So this is, you know, you have to decide what's best and if this can work out, if this person wants to. I mean, they have free will, so they can do what they want. So I do feel like there's some kind of new energy with this. And let's see what's on the bottom. Compassion for all. Yes, this is coming from a place of compassion, including the children, because they're part of the situation. But, you know, even though we share responsibilities and we have to have that open communication and not play on their other parent of our children, because this is for our own children. You know, we have to look at their well-being. This person can't keep overstepping boundaries. This outer person, the second parent. There's got to be some kind of compromise here. All right. So let's go ahead and get the last card here, which is this little heart tarot. I think it's called Love Oracle, and close this out. They're so hard to shuffle. We have power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. Yeah. See. Yeah, only you can feel if this is right, if it's going to work. You know, maybe it's too new after the breakup. Maybe they haven't got set up healthy boundaries with this other parent. Whatever it is, if it's not working for you and you can't come to some kind of compromise, especially what's best for the children and what's best for your relationship, it might be time to say, like, you know, I don't think this is going to work out at this time. But, you know, only you know. You have the power to make your decisions and decide what you want and what makes you happy and what makes you fulfilled. Okay, so unfortunately, you know, it can be challenging, and we do have to put up with that other parent, and sometimes it's not the best kind of parent, unfortunately. All right, so let's go ahead and get into Aries. Hello, Aries. So we're going to go ahead and get a relationship reading for you. Please bear in mind that there's millions of Aries out there. This is a general read for the collective of Aries, so take what resonates, let go what doesn't. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up for you. All right, so the first one out, we have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And then underneath is express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So for some of you, you could be going through some issue in the relationship, and there could be some need to tell the person how you feel. This also could be like somebody you want to connect with, and you're just not really showing that. So there's some energy here of communication and expressing how you feel. All right, so let's go ahead and get some tarot on this. So this could be any aspect. This could be somebody you're already connected with, in a relationship with. This could be somebody that you're just starting out with, and this could be somebody that you're interested in here. So let's see what else is coming up. Okay, so we have the Six of Wings. That's the Six of Swords. Passage. We have the Emperor. There you are. There's your energy. All right, so even being empowered. And the Nine of Gems, which is the Nine of Pentacles, independence. So I feel like there's an energy here, Aries, that there could be a possible connection. Somebody could be wanting to be in a relationship with you, but you know, you're a very independent sign, so you might not be showing that commitment as much, or you might be more in your independence and kind of like that rebel free spirit and not really wanting to express or take it to a deeper level, or being a little detached because you're doing your own thing. And there needs to be some kind of a moving away from some kind of turbulence. I feel like this is creating some kind of turbulence within the relationship, and this balance of independence as well as that connection. It's very important to keep our independence in the relationship. We shouldn't just be all in, like somebody completes us. But you know, better as a partnership, but also better independently and keeping our own life. So I feel like there's a struggle here with you, Aries, about committing to a relationship where you feel like it's going to take away a lot of your time, or your independence here. So you might not be expressing that clearly, and you know, kind of taking away your power, you know, not wanting to be controlled. Aries don't like to be controlled. We know that, whether you're male or female. So there could be some kind of energy with that. Maybe somebody's a little more, you know, a little smothering or a little controlling, and I kind of feel like it's based on their fear. But there's got to be some kind of balance here, because you know how you get like a little, how do I want to express this, Aries? You get a little confrontational if something is not suiting you right. So there needs to be some kind of balance here. And look at this on the Empress, it's for this relationship to be balanced. So this is about, you know, intuition, self-care, creativity, creation, fruition. So, and then the Emperor is like the matchup here. So I feel like, you know, tapping more into your divine feminine energy instead of the masculine. So you might be coming across as really aggressive, assertive, confrontational. So because you value your independence. So I feel like there's some energy. I hope that makes sense. It's like you value your independence. You want to stay free, but you do like this person. But in a way, you're kind of pushing them off because you're like, you know, I don't need anybody to take care of me. But it's not about that. I mean, you both have good qualities, bad qualities. Some people take up the slack one day and the next person might the next. That's the good thing about relationships, is that you balance each other out, right? And on the bottom we have the Eight of Wings, which is the Eight of Swords. So I really do feel like you're feeling a little trapped or smothered, even though you like this person. It's like that issue of feeling like, if I'm in this relationship, I can't do what I want kind of energy. So let's go ahead and get your person here. And I feel like for this is like some of you have already been in relationships where that's happened, and you've got a taste of freedom here to be independent and on your own. Even though you do want that companionship and that connection, you feel like it's going to be, your independence is going to be taken away. Like you're losing part of yourself. So let's see about this person. So now we have the King of Wands. It could be a Leo. We have the Page of Cups. And okay, so now we have the Three of Pentacles. So again, there could be somebody, I don't know why I'm saying again, this could be somebody you met at work, somebody that you collaborate with. So, you know, as a team, it looks like you work pretty well together. Like each of you have your good qualities that you bring to the table. The Page of Cups is saying that this is a new beginning. This person really is set on intentions of sharing an emotional connection with you. So this could be a new relationship or something that's just starting, or the intention of wanting to start by this person. This person, I feel, is trying to connect with you, maybe take you out on a date, and you're kind of a little resistant. It could be a Leo as well, somebody that's very confident, knows what they want, and I feel like they want you, basically. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, see, this is a new beginning in the material world. So I do feel like if they haven't already, they've been flirting, they've been putting their intentions out there. They could have already asked you on a date. You could have already went on a date, but this is somebody that has their eye on you. So let's go ahead and get into, let's get one of these cards, because I forgot to get one of these. Let's see what this says. Everything you've ever wanted is in the other side of fear. Yeah, see, Aries? I feel like this is like this fear of you're going to lose your independence, fear of being controlled. It could even possibly be, Aries, fear of being hurt, but you're putting on this strong front. Like, oh, I'm not afraid of being hurt. I just want my independence. But you're fearful because of going through past relationships where they broke up or didn't work out, or you had your heart broken. But you might be a little fearful. Even though you want a connection, you're resisting it because you don't want to go through that again. Okay? So let's go ahead and see this person's shadow. You know, because nobody's perfect. We're going to see what this person has as a shadow. Okay, so we have... What did you expect? Roses have thorns. Yeah, see? So I feel like as soon as one little thing come up, maybe this person didn't leave the cap off the toothpaste or something silly like that, and you're like, oh, nope, see, it's not going to work. And that's the fear within you of not wanting to have your heart broken, not to have your freedom taken. But you could still be independent and be in a relationship. And that's what this person should realize. So maybe this connection needs to have a little heart-to-heart. But, you know, don't throw in the towel already, kind of. So let's go ahead and get a light of this person, some good quality of this person. So we have, I know that the actions we take depend on the choices we make, and I will strive to do better. Okay, so, you know, they're trying their best. I really do feel like they are trying to put their best foot forward. I do feel like they've went through stuff too. But I really feel like they are trying to connect to you. They're trying to start this new beginning with you. And you're just like kind of resisting it. And I feel like underneath it's a little bit of fear. Fear because, like I said, you've had your heart broken before. Fear of now that you've had your independence. You don't want to have to like try to, you know how that is. Kind of messy. You're trying to work it out. You're having to spend time meeting up. And you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's energy like that. Okay. So now let's go ahead and get a couple more oracles here. Okay, so we have compassion for all. Compassion is the beating heart of all spiritual practices. The peace you seek comes from the peace you create. Extend your compassion to all beings today, including yourself. Everyone benefits when you are kind. May all beings be happy and free. So I feel like this is having compassion, you know, for this person as well as yourself, you know, because sometimes when we get a little fearful or a little rebellious or we start getting like distant, and we can get a little sarcastic, we can get a little, you know, Aries, you can be blunt. So this is saying having compassion, because I do feel like you might be nitpicking or trying to find fault with this person or being a little assertive or aggressive to this person. And it's all like a protection for yourself, protection of your freedom, a protection of your heart, things like that. Look at this. We have asked for help on the top. So I feel like, you know, you might get assistance from someone as well. So we're going to close it off with one of these cards. So you really got to consider, Aries, you know, is this something you want? Do you want to be connected to somebody? Do you want a relationship? Do you want to have that? And if so, you know, you have to start realizing that not everybody's the same. You have to face those, you know, possibility of your heart being broke. It's like more how you handle it than it happening, because we never know if our heart's going to be broke, right? So let's go ahead and see what this is. Romance, Cupid arrow strikes. So I do really feel like you do have a caring passion for this person, and this one kind of wanted to come out too. And we have, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time, nothing is missing. So I do feel like there's this really deep connection with you. It might be somebody you feel really like in tune with, like you've known them all your life, and that's scaring you. I don't know if this person's going to feel that way, but right now that looks like they are trying to, you know, connect with you. But they can feel like you have a little bit of coldness to you or standoffishness, and you know, so I do feel like, you know, that's what they're kind of saying, like, you know, hey, I'm not perfect, you know, so you know, every rose has its thorn kind of energy. So that is your message, Aries. Thanks so much for watching. Let's go ahead and get into Taurus. Okay, Taurus, so let's go ahead and get into this general reading about your love life. Please take what resonates, and let's get into it. Let's see what's going on. What's going on for Taurus right now with their love life, their romantic partner. We have children. And this one kind of wanted to come out too, so I'm going to take it. Make the effort. Okay, so we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. And make the effort. Great love's worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, so somebody else had this too. There could be somebody that has children. Maybe both of you have children together. Maybe each of you have your own separate children, or one of you do. And this could be creating some kind of conflict within you. It could even be the other parent that's involved, but there's some kind of conflict, but it's saying, you know, make the effort to try, you know, because nowadays a lot of people have kids. So, you know, this is something that's coming up. So let's go ahead and see what else wants to come up with this. Take a leap of faith into the unknown. Yeah, see, so this could be really unknown to you. You might not have ever dated anybody that has children, or maybe since you've broken up from the child's other parent, you know, you're putting yourself back out there, you see that it's kind of different, you know, because some people are accepting of other children, some people aren't. And then, of course, you got to protect your child because you don't know in the beginning what kind of person this is with children. So it's very interesting energy to have to work through, right? So let's go ahead and see. And there, you know, could even be some kind of guilt to it in a way. But let's go ahead and see what's coming up for the tarot. Okay, we have Temperance, but it's reversed. And it says patience. Yeah, so there could be a little bit of impatience about how things are going. There could be a little bit off balanceness. Things, you know, it's hard in the beginning to get a cycle down and adjust, right? So let's go ahead and see what else is coming up. Prince of Shells, the Charmer, okay. And then we have the Seven of Wings, opposition. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so there's some kind of opposition here. The Seven of Wings is the Seven of Swords. So I kind of feel like there could be some energy where somebody, which is good, we protect our children first, but there could be like the other parent to who, either you, like your child's father or mother, or this other person's child or mother or father is causing some opposition here. I do feel like the Prince of Shells is actually, you know, kind of charming, trying to smooth things out, charm things, but there is some kind of opposition. So since this is in your spot, I feel like things are off balance because you're trying to get the groundedness of adjusting to this relationship. And you might be having some opposition from either the person you're dating because of their children or because of their other child's mother or father, you know what I'm saying, the other parent. So I feel like there's some opposition. You could even be getting some opposition from the kids themselves because, you know, first when there's divorce or separation, sometimes kids have a tendency to, they're upset about the parents breaking up and they want them both. So they might be a little opposition of the kids, how they're reacting to you. So let's go ahead and see about this person that you're connecting to's energy. Okay, so we have the, yeah, there's some kind of like stinginess, holding back, the Four of Pentacles. Then we have celebration, the Three of Cups. That's interesting. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, which is work. So I do feel like this person does at times, I mean, they do have a good time with you, celebrate and have good times out and all that. And they too do try to, you know, collaborate with you. But at times I feel like they might pull back a little. There's like a little bit of held backness. And, you know, it could be just like protection of their kids. So I feel like it's a little adjustment period, you know, like, because I feel like they might also as well not sure how to handle this situation. So it could be like you have the kids and they are the ones like, I'm not sure. I like you, but I don't know if I want to take on a whole instant family here. So there's some kind of balance that's needed here. So let's go ahead and see what a shadow energy for this person will be. It's interesting. We're having a few relationships, situations coming up with children involved today. So the shadow, everyone is out to get me. Life is unfair. So they might have a little bit of chip on their shoulder. They're playing the victim card here. So they could throw that up in your face. You know, like, hey, feel sorry for me. I got kids. My ex, my other kid's parents is like, getting, you know, they're really playing this victim card here. So let's go ahead and get a, so that might be why they hold back and a little defensive, little guarded, little standoffish. It's like they play the victim. And then it says, I'm finally holding myself accountable for my own actions and choices. So they might be coming out of that with the connection of you. So they could have been like playing a victim a little bit. And then now that this situation, that they're connecting to you more, it might be that they're finally taking accountability. I feel like this person might blame the other parent more than, you know, because it takes two to tango. So they might be throwing it off on you as to how terrible this other parent is, and playing that victim role, where now they're starting to see, you know, hey, maybe I did play a little part of it, you know. So let's go ahead and get, let me see what I haven't got yet. All right, so let's go ahead and get a couple more oracles here. So I feel like this is a definitely adjustment here. So now we have be present. Your full presence is the greatest gift you can give yourself and others. Life is happening right now, in this moment. Today is the only day that matters. Anchor yourself in the now and give it all your all. Notice the details and drink in the sweetness. Be present. So, you know what, Taurus, I kind of feel like maybe you might be jealous or nagging this person about their ex because of the kids. And that might be why this person is feeling a little guarded, a little standoffish. They have a good time with you, but they do not like that because, you know, unfortunately, you know, you can't change that. If you have kids with another person, you have to stay in contact with them. So it could be like you are focusing too much on this person's past, and you're forgetting that you also have a past, and you're kind of holding it over their head. You're like, every time the other parent drops off the kids or they got to go meet up, it's like a little jealousy energy, like a little possessive energy. And you know, that's part of when we get in relationships with extended families, we got to be accepting of that, because this person of course wants to look after their kids, you know, and have their kids' best interest at heart, right? So if there's any issues you might have, there could be some energy of you might need some kind of counseling or help from other people, but you cannot hold that over their head about this person having kids with somebody else. You knew that when you got into it, right? So let's go ahead and get a couple more, one more card here, one of these heart cards to get the last energy here. Oh yeah, here we go. Look inside yourself, examining what is causing you to feel this way. Yeah. Because, if you don't want something, depending on how old you are, good luck with that if you find somebody without kids. But, if you knew that and you don't want that, then it's up to you to leave it. You can't hold that over that person's head or take it out on the kids. Okay, so that is the energy for you, Taurus. Sometimes the truth hurts, right? So that's that. So let's get into Gemini. Okay, Gemini. So let's go ahead and see. This is a message about your relationship, your love life, and connections that you have with someone. And this is a general reading because it's for all the collective of Gemini. So please take what resonates. Let's go ahead and see what's coming up. Oh, we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And then we have new love. A new person has entered your stirred up your romantic feelings. So somebody that you just connected with, it feels like it's really a good connection here because we have new love and true love. So very good. All right. So what we're going to do is get some tarot messages, tarot cards on this. Oh no, let me go ahead and get one of these and see what else wants to come up. Then we'll get some tarot. Let's see what else. Okay, so we have, your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. So what I'm getting from this message here is that something that you've changed, maybe even your outlook or how you maybe even raised your vibrations, set standards, because you might have like before been having kind of riffraff, the same old person that might have commitment issues or ghosted you or toxic energy. You've raised your vibration. You're not settling now. You respect yourself and you're demanding respect back from people. And now you're connecting in with higher vibrational people that are not like commitment phobics or anything like that. No players kind of. And then we have everything you ever wanted is on the other side of fear. So yeah, kind of face your fears and push yourself forward and not settling, setting healthy boundaries and things. So I love that energy for you, Gemini. So let's get some tarot cards. We put out the vibe of how we want to be treated. So I feel like you've really, stepped up your game and not settling anymore and setting healthy boundaries and making, demanding that respect that you deserve, right? So we have the Seven of Wings. So yeah, see, says opposition. Seven of Wings is the Seven of Swords. That's that tricky behavior. And I feel like, you're really paying attention to red flags right away. and you're not tolerating it. You are watching out for any signs that you get that your intuition is not trusting. You're really paying attention to that and seeing the truth for what it is. This is a professional here with the King of Wings. This is the King of Swords. So you're cutting through all that BS, you know? Yeah, you're not having it anymore. So let's see one more. Yep, now we have the Ace of Wings. Yeah, see? Some revelation you've gotten. I feel like from maybe the past relationship you had, maybe you were treated really unfairly or ghosted or rejected, or they were just a player, and you decided like, you know, no more. I've had enough of this. I'm not going to allow it anymore. And you're paying attention. Like once you see a red flag, you're trusting your gut with it. So love that energy. So let's go ahead and get some tarot cards on this person that you're connecting with. This one that is more of a true love, might be something new you're starting. Somebody that you're really connected to that, you know, has their stuff together. They've done some healing. They've been through the ringer, and now they're looking for, you know, some good connection as well. Let's see. Page of Pentacles. So see, this is setting intentions in the material world. I feel like you really kind of manifested this. And the Empress, love that. This is all about self-care, divine feminine energy, tapping into creating something. So I feel like you've almost pretty much manifested this. You know, you set your intentions. You didn't want to settle anymore. So now you're having higher standards. You know what you want and you're not settling. So, you know, this is respecting yourself as well. And having this new beginning where now somebody that maybe is higher vibrational, has more integrity, is coming in and leaving that behind, that manipulation, that trickery, that cheating. So let's get one more on this person. I feel like this person has had the same thing. Yeah. See, they've had heartbreak too, and they're not having it anymore either. I really feel that. Say that this is a higher fan. This could be a Taurus that you're connecting with, but this is somebody who has kind of mastered that. They do want something traditional. They do want a commitment. They're not afraid of it. They've kind of got hurt and burnt too. So now they're looking for somebody, you know, that stands in their integrity just as you are. So I love that energy. So we're going to go ahead and get a shadow side. And, you know, don't be fearful of this because everybody has a shadow side and everybody has a light side. But we're going to get a shadow side of this new person coming in. So we have, I've been in denial. Yeah. Okay. So see, they might have, you know, going through that same routine of having, you know, toxic relationships and settling and not thinking they were worthy enough. And now they've come to this realization too that they deserve better and they're not going to settle as well. So it looks like you've both been kind of through the ringer here. So now let's get a light aspect of this person you're connecting with. I'm on a journey of healing past pain and freeing myself from negative self-beliefs. Yep, see? Exactly what I was just saying. So they are too. You've both seemed like you've went through similar, you know, different but similar situations where you've had, you know, toxic people in your life, some maybe ghosting, some rejection, some cheating, lying, somebody that wasn't high vibrational or didn't respect either one of you, and you're leaving that both behind. You've done some healing, and now you are know what your worth is, and you're setting healthy boundaries, and you're demanding that respect that you deserve, and you're not going to settle for anything less. All right, so let's go ahead and get one of these cards. Yeah, and here's the thing, too. Your compassion for all. Sometimes when we go through a heartbreak or betrayal, we can close off and close our heart for protection. But it looks like you have done some healing because you still have this open-heartedness, this compassion, and you're not taking whatever the past person did as a reflection of the new person. So it looks like you're both in a good place. You both want the same thing. So that's really good energy. And then we're going to close this reading with one of these cards here. This is called the Love Oracle. All right, let's see for Gemini, please. Okay, so we have this one. Yeah, see, look at this. Romance, Cupid arrow strikes. So it looks like a good connection here, and it looks like you're both looking for the same thing. After previous heartbreaks, you've opened up, you've healed, and it looks like you're both aligned here. So that's good energy for you, Gemini. So now let's go ahead and get into Cancer. Hello, Cancer. So let's go ahead and get your what's happening in your romance, your life, your romantic life. Let's see who you're connecting to, what's going on in your love life. Please remember that this is a general read because it's for the collective of Cancer. And, you know, there's millions of Cancers out there. So just take what resonates, so please. So let's see. Love life of Cancer. Oh, we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, and then on the bottom, we have codependency, addictions, or affecting your romantic life. Okay, so there's some of you out there that could have a little bit of codependency, kind of really relying on somebody else to make you happy. And you really need to figure out what makes you happy within, because you can't throw all your eggs into somebody else's basket and figure out that they are going to make you happy, because then you're going to be disappointed. You're definitely going to have some disappointments. So there could be some energy here of maybe connecting to the right type of person for you. Somebody that gets you and is very honorable of your sensitivity and your emotions and who you are as a person, gives you respect, things like that. So this is asking you to really clearly decide what you want in a partner, you know, and don't settle for anything less than you deserve. And respect yourself, okay? It's okay to set healthy boundaries. I mean, you don't want to keep putting yourself out there with people you're not aligned to, because it's just making more time up, taking too much time up for you to connect to that right one. So really make it clear. Maybe set some intentions of what kind of person you are looking for, the qualifications and things like that. So let's go ahead and get into these oracles here. Or it also could be that you connect with some other people that are too codependent on you. Maybe that's to you, you feel like shows you affection or some kind of attention that you need. And you have to be careful of that, because you don't want to have that person relying on you too much or being too codependent on you. So let's go ahead and get in one of these cards here. And I know you are a very emotionally sensitive sign. You want a person who comes into your life by accident but stays on purpose. Yeah. So I kind of feel like this energy of almost like I can't be alone. I got to find somebody. And when we're like in that desperate energy, it's going to attract the wrong kind of people. So really sit clear and see what kind of person, what qualifications and stuff you do want. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into some tarot cards for you. It's like being more picky, not settling for less than you deserve, okay? Because I feel like there might be energies where you've had a few disappointments in relationships. That's too many. I don't want that. Okay, we took that one. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, this is like a new beginning in the material world. So doing something differently, attracting in different energy. And look at the bottom, it says reward. And you'll be rewarded, right? With the right kind of people that respect you and honor you and are sensitive to your needs. Now we have strength. So it could be a Leo. This says understanding. Yeah, somebody that gets you, and are okay that you have flaws. You know, we can't expect somebody to be perfect, or we can't have somebody thinking we need to be perfect. That's not good. And then we have the moon. Could be a Pisces as well. This also says about our hidden fears. So there could be some kind of hidden fear about people not giving you undivided attention or always by your side, and you have to look at that, okay? And then we have the Princess of Shells, which is very nice. This is a page of cups, and it's the romantic, okay? So, you know, somebody that's romantic, I kind of feel like maybe you're looking for that romance, and you know, maybe thinking that chivalry is dead, but you're still looking and might be settling. You got to find who you are aligned to, you know? You don't want to settle just because of out of fear that you might find anybody or that you're going to be alone. So let's go ahead and get some of their energy, this person you're connecting to. We have the Page of Swords. So I feel like this person is seeking their truth as well in a romantic relationship, setting out their intentions. This could be somebody from your past, so I almost feel like this person could really have you in their thoughts and trying to manifest you into their life. Could be an air sign. And then we have the King of Wands. It also could be a Leo. So somebody that's very confident, courageous, like a leader type person. I do feel like they are from your past and they are trying to manifest you back into their life. They've realized the truth of the situation and they are attracted to you. You make them very happy. So I love that. All right, so let's go ahead and get a shadow of this person. Because as you know, we all have shadow and light. So let's see what the shadow of that person is that's trying to attract you in. I've been in denial. Oh, yeah, see? So I think it could have been a past person you were dating, and at the time they weren't ready, or they said that they weren't looking for a commitment or relationship or whatever. But it looks like now they've realized that how they do connect to you, and they do want you to be a part of their life. So let's go ahead and see the light part of this person. So now we have, I am on a journey of healing past pain and freeing myself from negative self-beliefs. Yeah, so they might have thought too that you were too good for them. Or they weren't deserving of love, or had an issue around love, maybe from their past or something like that. So let's go ahead and get the last 2 cards of this for you, Cancer. Oh, wow. Everybody keeps getting this card, Compassion for All. So this is about filling your own cup and then spreading love out there to others. Not being judgmental, being forgiving, being compassionate and kind. It says, compassion is the beating heart of all spiritual practices. The peace you seek comes from the peace you create. Extend your compassion to all things today, including yourself. Everyone benefits from when you are kind. May all beings be happy and free. Yes. So I feel like this freeing energy from the 2 of you. All right, so let's go ahead and get this one. You know, I see you like reconnecting to somebody from your past here. So it could have been something that for some reason it wasn't the right timing, but it looks like something is coming back in from the past. And we have this beautiful card here, and this says, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So again, I'm getting like that looking for perfection, which nobody is. So being kind of nitpicky, but also codependent at the same time. So I feel like this is saying, you know, criticism only pushes you too farther apart. That might have been why it ended before. So it does look like somebody's realizing that and coming back. And then we have healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. So for a lot of you here, I feel like this is a separation that you're both kind of realizing what you mean to each other and maybe coming back together. So also the criticizing, when you hook up, sometimes we want to bring up that negative stuff from the past. That might not be a good thing to do. Okay. Yes, we have to have open communication, but it's how we bring it up. And welcome, Leo. So we're going to go ahead and see what's happening with you in your love life. So take what resonates, because this is going to be a general reading for the collective of Leo. So, you know, there's millions of Leos out there. So please just take what resonates. So what's happening with Leo in their love life? Let's see. Okay, well, you have a retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So maybe you and your significant other are taking a trip somewhere. For some reason, it popped in my head like Vegas. Be careful. A little bit of drinking. You might be having an Elvis wedding there. And it says, very soon, clearly decide what you want and that it comes to you now. Ooh, yeah, see? So there's some kind of retreat. Maybe you guys need to have a little getaway, or maybe you should plan one just to spend time together and reconnect. All right, so let's get one of these cards. You know, Valentine's coming up. There's the new year. All right, let's just see what else. The reason it hurts so much is to separate is because our souls are connected. And then it says, harmony is pure love, for love is a complete agreement. So there might be some of you that are taking a retreat after reconnecting after this separation. And then, you know, here it says the harmony is pure love is the complete agreement. So there could have been some disagreement and some disharmony. You separated for a little while, and then now you're getting back together and you're taking this vacation or mini getaway. Because sometimes when we separate, that's when we see things clearly and see how much people mean to us. So that's what I'm getting there. So let's get some tarot cards for you. Wishbone, would you lay down? Now we have the 8 of shells. This is the 8 of cups. Yeah, see, there was some walking away from some disappointment here. All right. So let's see what this is about. The Tower. Oh, crisis. Yeah. Okay, so there was some kind of sacrifice made here. And I feel like, because we have the 9 of Roses and it says habits. The 9 of Roses is about the 9 of Wands. So getting through something that was really difficult, but you're still standing. It says habits on the bottom here, so I kind of feel like this separation could have been from some kind of bad habit or some old pattern or belief system that created chaos in the relationship. It created some kind of tower moment, so some kind of shocking revelation, and it caused you guys to walk away a little bit. Because it said that it hurts when you separate because our soul is connected. So I do feel like this is like a soul connection, somebody that you really connect with on that deep level. But there is a retreat coming in, and it says about harmony. So this could be a makeup now after some separation or really shocking situation, like a big, huge fight. But it looks like that you are kind of reconnecting again. There's some kind of patience and temperance here. So I feel like that energy, it could be a Sagittarius in your life as well. All right, so we are going to get something about this person. Let's see what this person is coming in that you're connecting to. For some of you too, it could be that you are taking a retreat on your own to do some healing because of this breakup. So let's see what else. Yeah, look at that. Foundation, stability. So this, I feel like this person was very stable in your life. I don't know what happened here with the situation with the tower. I feel like you guys had a big blow up or there's some kind of disconnect. But they do have stability. They do feel like you are home to them, like you're stable. They love having celebrations and happy times with you. You feel like home to them. Knight of Pentacles, yeah. And they're taking some slow steps to get this back on track. Yeah, see, look, we have this again, 8 of Cups. So it was disappointing to them as well. Could be a Cancer. We have the Chariot, but they're very motivated. And look at this, 8 of Wands, taking action. I do feel like they are moving back in with you, setting some intentions to work this out. Could be a Pisces. They're trusting their intuition. They're a little fearful because of what happened, but they know that you are somebody that they want to be with after this deep revelation here. So, okay, so let's go ahead and get a shadow on this person. I think it really caused this person to really wake up and realize how much you meant to them. So now we have, I wasn't being honest with you or with myself. So there was something that they were denying of themselves. I really feel like it was like that closeness and wanting to commit to you, just out of fear, basically. And that could have caused some chaos and some shocking moment to come in where you guys separated, but it looks like their intentions are true about getting back with you and wanting to work things out. So let's go ahead and get a light card. What's their light that's shining within them, the goodness of them? I wish I could be with you. Yeah, see? So if you guys haven't got right back together, they are setting some intentions to get back together with you. And they could be even planning this retreat, like a little take you away, you know? I'm thinking of 2 tickets to paradise. So that would be nice. So let's go ahead and get our last 2 cards here for you. So either this is happening now, they've already come back and maybe offered you like, hey, take a trip with me, let's go away for the weekend, something like that. Or they seem like they are planning it. Hopefully they won't get cold feet because everybody has free will. Yeah, look, forgiveness heals. Yeah, they're hoping that you're going to forgive them. Forgive yourself and others. Let go of old stories. Release any guilt and blame. Everyone is doing the best they can. This includes you. Kickstart the healing process by surrendering all the judgment and hurt. Your health and happiness will thank you. Yeah. Ask for help. All right. So this person could be actually trying to incorporate others to help plan this retreat or how to get back with you or something like that. There we go. We have this one. And it says, drop in your heart. You already know the answer. Do what feels right. Yeah. So I do feel like they are really knowing now that how much you mean to them and really trying to plan this big comeback, or they have, and they're trying to plan out like a little retreat for you too. I think that separation kind of made you both realize the importance of each other and what you had. So that's yours, Leo. We're going to get into Virgo. Hello, Virgo. So we're going to go ahead and get a love reading for you. See what's going on with your romantic life, a person you're connecting with. Please take what resonates because this is a general read for the sign of Virgo. And, you know, we all know there's those millions of Virgos out there, so just take what resonates. So let's see, Virgo, who are you connecting with? What's your romantic situation? Who are you interested in? Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Oh, okay. So I'm getting here that You might be trying to think, nah, that can't be right. I'm just overthinking things. But there's something that's telling you that something's not right. There's some kind of red flag there. Codependency. Okay. And it says codependency or addictions are affecting your romantic life. So it could be within you or them. So you're getting some kind of red flags. I'm getting more so for the other person, but it also could be you're hanging in there and ignoring those red flags because you have this codependency about you. So let's go ahead and see what comes up with this. Let's get some oracle here. And where does the power come from? It comes from within. Yes, see, getting your power back. So I kind of feel like that maybe you let people walk all over you just so you can have that connection or try to please people. So be careful with that, all right? On the bottom, we have everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. So there could be some kind of fear about losing someone or pleasing someone. So let's go ahead and get some oracle on this. Some tarot. Sorry, tarot. Okay, so now we have the Ace of Roses. That's the Ace of Wands. It's passion. The Six of Gems is generosity. That is the Six of Pentacles. And the Three of Roses is the Three of Wands, and it's opportunity. Okay, so I feel like you're looking at this as long-term instead of taking it day to day, and you're kind of trying to give more than you're receiving back just to be pleasing of somebody. There's some kind of loss of passion here because the Ace of Roses is reversed and it's passion. So there's some kind of loss of passion. So this person might have, you know how in the beginning we have those butterflies and everything's great. Well, it might have settled down into something more, and this person might seem a little restless or antsy. And I feel like it might be telling you something, but you're kind of putting it off because you want to stay connected to this person. You want to please this person, right? You see this as long term, so you're trying to hold on as tightly as you can. So be careful with that, all right? So let's go ahead and see about this person's energy. It might be just so you can have someone in your life, or maybe and some insecurities of your own. Let's see what else comes up. Yeah. They got a lot of anxiety and worries as well. Let's see what else is coming up with them. Could be somebody from your past. We have the Six of Cups. And I really feel like this person might be a little stingy with maybe the affection. They do have worry and anxiety, but they have this Four of Pentacles. So this is holding things back. So they're either not communicating with you well, or they're holding something back, or they're not showing you affection. And that could be why you are feeling a little bit of red flags here, not paying attention to them. They could be getting a little distant, and you're kind of feeling something's off, like some kind of red flag, but you are kind of pushing it down because you want to stay connected to this person. And look, there's intentions here. So this person has got some kind of setting intentions of something. What it is, I don't know. Only you can trust what your red flags are telling you. So, but this is about taking your own power back, not giving it all over to somebody else, okay? Because there could be some kind of hidden aspect to this situation, but we're going to go ahead and see. Let's see what their shadow is here. Okay, that one did want to come out. I bet you wish you never met me. Uh-oh. Yeah, see? There's something they did to you here. You found out some kind of lie or deceit, or they held something back, or they were sneaking around or something. And you're still like hanging on to this person because you don't want to lose them. But it's like, you have to have respect for yourself as well. And if you're getting red flags, it's time to trust that. Maybe it's coming back around where you're feeling that same feeling of something happening before. So let's go ahead and see what's the lighter side of this person is from their higher self. We have, if I could do one thing right now, I'd give you the biggest hug. So I do feel like they know that they've hurt you. Their higher self knows, and they have disrespected you. But maybe they're more in their ego, their immaturity, their emotions are immature, something like that. So let's go ahead and get one of these cards. Okay, so that one wanted to come out. Find your tribe. Your spiritual tribe is out there, and once you find your tribe members, rejoice together, motivate each other, support each other, and stick together. Share your accomplishments, hopes, desires, and heartbreak. Praise each other and offer the kindest tough love when needed. There's strength in numbers. You're never alone. So what I'm getting from this could be a karmic relationship trying to teach you how to respect yourself, your insecurities, like ease up your insecurities, knowing your worth, knowing you deserve better, because there's a higher tribe out there that you need to align to, and you need to realize that and be able to cut people off if they're not respecting you. So, and then we have the invite your fears to tea. So this is dealing with some kind of fear you have about maybe some rejection or abandonment issues, and clinging on to something that's not good for you. All right, so let's get this last message here. All right, so now we have this one, and it says passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. So this could be a very passionate connection, but there's something missing or something lacking, and I feel like there's some kind of codependency or maybe some kind of maybe manipulation, cheating, lying, something hidden like that. This also could be that there's somebody else out there, but if you keep connecting to this energy that's not aligned to you, or this person that's not best for you, you're going to miss out on that opportunity of somebody new coming in. So that is your message, Virgo. Thanks so much for watching. Now we're on to Libra. Hello, Libra. So we're going to go ahead and get your love reading. Please take what resonates, because I am doing a general reading. So this is for all Libras. So, with there being so many, it's not going to resonate with everyone. So let's see where you are in your love life, or who you're connecting to intimately. Let's see. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And then we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay, so right away I'm getting this. We have Mercury retrograde right now, Libra. So I kind of feel like somebody is coming back and trying to woo and charm you and saying they changed and all that stuff. But you have free will, so you can do what you want. But if you really feel like this person hasn't changed, or they're just trying to charm you, and trying to woo you back because they don't have nothing better to do, or they're whatever, free yourself from that energy, right? It's time to take back control of your life. So, this could be just like a karmic lesson here. Like the universe is saying, okay, you said you learned your lesson. Let's send this person back to you. So that's what I'm getting, a big energy of that, because there's free yourself. And look at this deception. Yeah. So if you have any signs or synchronicities or red flags, or your intuition is screaming to you, no, don't go there. Please pay attention to that. Okay. So let's see what else is coming up. I turned it around. So this says you are correct. What is this? Oh, you are connected spiritually to those you love. I'm sorry, this card's so dark and the lighting. So you're connected spiritually to those you love. So, I don't know if this maybe this is somebody you're spiritually connected to, but it could be a very harsh karmic lesson. And, the universe will send us this lesson over and over again until we learn it. So you could say, hey, I've healed, I learned it, and then they come back in, but they haven't done the work. Because you could reconnect if you both do the work. But if they haven't done the work and they come back in, you're just going to relive that same cycle again. And the same heartbreak and the same thing until you learn that lesson. So you could be connected spiritually, but their ego might be at play. Their 3D side of them. So, when you meet your soulmate, you'll feel calm. No anxiety and no agitation. Yeah, so if you're feeling any anxiety or agitation, or you're just like a mess when this person comes around, like always stressed out, you got to pay attention to that, okay? So let's go ahead and get some tarot cards for you. Okay, so we have the King of Gems. That's the King of Pentacles. The Realist. Seven of Shells is the Seven of Cups. Illusion. So it's funny that we have the Realist and the Illusion. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Roses, which is the Queen of Wands, the Leader. So this is an Aries card. This is somebody that's very confident and knows what they want, and they don't care about what other people think. So you do you. This is empowering yourself, because there's some kind of what's real and what's an illusion here. I kind of feel like you have to pay attention to this person's actions instead of their what they're saying, Because, if it walks like a duck, what is it? If it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's a duck. But if it walks like a duck and it talks like a swan, it's a narcissist. So be careful with that, okay? Because I really feel like you're getting hit by that. People coming back from the past from this Mercury retrograde. That's what I'm really feeling. So let's see about this person that's connected to you. Okay, they do have the Ten of Cups. The King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, they want this new beginning with you. They do. I really do feel like you kind of make them stable and happy. But I don't know if they're healed. I really don't. I feel like they might play games. Just because they're stable and happy and want this new beginning with you doesn't mean they have all their shit together, basically, right? They might not have their ducks in a row. So if they haven't come to this conclusion of healing and not doing the things they've done to you in the past, just be cautious with that. You can start hanging out with them again, but the one sight of a red flag, I'd out, you know? But just be careful, because just somebody comes back and tells you how happy you make them, and they've changed, and they realize that you know, you have to be careful with that, okay? Because people will tell you anything to get what they want, right? This could be, like, again, somebody from your past, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get a shadow of this person. I've been in denial. Is there a shadow? So they could be just in denial, saying they, you know, have changed and all that. And then their light is, I was wrong and I'm sorry. So their higher self does know they were wrong. And they are sorry. But it's if they can play it out, you know, in the 3D world, you know. So let's go ahead and close this reading with one of these cards here. This is the Love Oracle. Okay. So we have this card here. And it says, emotions are natural and necessary part of life, but they also can be distorted your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So there's some kind of distorted seeing, and we did have that illusion. So with this realistic, or this reality, this illusion, realist in this illusion, I kind of feel like somebody's trying to pull the wool over your eyes, or you're wearing rose-colored glasses to really see this person clearly. If their actions and what they're saying aren't lining up, I would set some boundaries. I really would, because I don't want to see you hurt again. But only you can do that. You have free will to do whatever you want. But just realize that when people come back, it's not always for the best intentions. They can tell you anything they want, but it's their actions that prove it. So that's your message, Libra. Now let's get into Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, welcome to a spiritual journey. We're going to get a love reading for you guys. So this is a general reading for the whole collective of Scorpio. So please take what resonates, because it's not going to resonate with all millions of you. So let's get into this message and see where your romantic life is at, who you're connecting with intimately. Let's see. What's going on for Scorpio? Okay, we have two. Heart-to-heart conversations and honeymoon. So heart-to-heart conversations says honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And then we have honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of a holiday time together. So you guys could be having a heart-to-heart and really take in a little honeymoon. It could be an actual honeymoon, or it could just be a little retreat for you guys to get together and, you know, dedicate yourself to each other, commit to each other, possibly take it to the next level. Maybe even a proposal, whatever. There's some kind of heart-to-heart that's really going to open things up. And it could be on a honeymoon or getaway or vacation or something like that. All right. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get one of these cards. When you meet your soulmate, you'll feel calm, no anxiety, and no agitation. So that's a good card to have. So I feel like this vacation and this heart-to-heart conversation is really going to bring out a lot of clarity for you guys with your relationship. Yeah, so I think that's a good energy there. So let's go ahead and get into some tarot. Okay, let's get some tarot on you. Seven of Shells. Seven of Roses, wow. And the Magician. Oh, okay. So the Seven of Shells is the Seven of Cups. So that means there's a lot of opportunity and choices here. It could be a little illusion, like the card says, you know, like a little dreamy. You know, usually when we're in a good relationship, sometimes we can be a little bit dreamy, dreaming of the future, what lies ahead. Of course, if you're taking a vacation, it can be dreamy as well. Then we have the Seven of Roses, which is the Seven of Wands, and it says courage. So I really feel like with this Seven of Wands, you know, it is persevering after maybe some hard times, some past difficulties in relationships. So I do feel like that. It also could be having healthy boundaries. So when we set healthy boundaries and you have people respect us, we're going to attract in more people that are aligned with us instead of, you know, lower vibrations. We're going to cut that energy off. And then this Magician, I feel like this is something that's very abundant. You possibly could have manifested this situation. So this is a really good energy here. So let's go ahead and see what your person is. Let's see. Okay, so I see your person had moved away from some disappointments. I feel like this is the past, and I feel like that's why they're not settling anymore, so they feel good about that. They've moved away from past disappointments. They could be juggling some different things in life right now, have a lot of things going on their plate. Could be someone from your past. Page of Wands. So this is setting intentions for some kind of new passionate thing in their life. So I feel like they really have their eyes set on you. They're really focused on you. And even though they might be busy, they really are making time for you. They're planning this vacation or whatever, wanting to go on it with you. Because they have so many past disappointments that they kind of know that you're a good thing, and they're really connected to that. So I love that energy. They could be a little bit held back in expressing themselves, so that might be also why that heart-to-heart conversation is coming up, because we have the Four of Pentacles here too as well. So they could be a little bit shy or held back on expressing their emotions or how they really feel, but it does look like they are feeling really having good feelings for you. So I really feel like it's really going to take a lot of courage as well, because we had that come up, for them to really have this heart-to-heart. So be careful. Some of you guys might be getting engaged, because this is something that's not easy for them to do. They're putting their heart out there on the line. All right, so let's go ahead and get a shadow card of this person. Don't worry, shadow sounds always bad, but everybody has shadow and light. So we're just going to see what the shadow of this person that you're connecting to is. We have, facing my wrongdoings is too much for me for me right now. So I really feel what this is saying is, like, for them to really have a heart-to-heart with you, it brings up a lot of the stuff from the past, and they are feeling kind of vulnerable and a little frightful of that. So I do feel like, you know, maybe some mistakes they've done in the past, they might be a little afraid to express to you, just because they don't want to be judged or think you feel that they're still that way or something like that. And they're a little insecure to be vulnerable, so they might hold themselves back a little bit. So let's go ahead and see the light side of this person. I am strong in myself and know everything is going to be okay. Yeah, so that's good. They've gained some wisdom within themselves. So I do feel like they know that the stuff they've went through has made them who they are. And actually kind of, you ever hear that song, God bless the broken road that led me to you? I think they realized that they had to go through those hardships and gain that wisdom and gain that strength to hook up with you. So I do see them feeling that you're a light in their life, but they're just a little bit shy and to be vulnerable, just because they've had their heart broken before, you know, and you mean that much to them. So let's go ahead and close this reading with these two last oracle cards. If I can get them. There we go. Find your tribe. So I do feel like this person is possibly somebody that you connect with at a soul level, someone that was from your past, maybe even like in past lives, that you have reconnected with. So it's like this soul bond together. So I do feel that, and that's why I feel like they are really comfortable around you, but they're just fearful about being vulnerable, because they have put their heart on the line before and got hurt. So I do feel that. And then we have, I invite your fears to a tea. So this is, you know, just kind of facing those fears and moving forward, even though the hardships that we've went through in our past romantic life. So let's go ahead and get into one of these cards. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. So if you're feeling a little fearful yourself, or a little afraid to be vulnerable just like this person, this is just look inside and see what it is, okay? It could be just something past, you know, maybe something's triggering you about when you got close to somebody else, but there's something inside you that you need to see clearly as well. So you and them. So I do feel like this is like coming to that deep spot in ourselves that somebody brings out that we are close to. So I love that energy for you guys. All right, so that's your message. Now we're going to get into Sagittarius. Last but not least. Hello, Sagittarius. So we are going to get a love reading for you. What's happening in the romance department? Who are you connecting to intimately? Let's see. Please take what resonates. It's a general read for all Sagittariuses. So let's see what's coming up. So we have, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And then on the bottom, there's a heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay, so if there's something coming up that's triggering you, like red flags, like, oh, this is something I'm uncomfortable with, it might be a good time to have a heart-to-heart with this person. And you can usually tell if they're talking the talk or their actions matching up to it. And you'll get a good feel for that if you just trust that intuition of yours, okay? So there's something going on with that. So let's get another card here. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. Okay, so you could have taken a chance with this person, but if it's seeming like it's the same routine of everybody else that's hurt you or broke your heart or ghosted you, and you're getting a red flag about that, pay attention to that, okay? Because you have to change the situation in order to have something different, right? So only you knew that, okay? So let's go ahead and get into some tarot cards from you. Okay, so we have the 10 of Gems. And this is protection. We have the 8 of Gems, professionalism. And the King of Shells, the visionary. Okay, so this is, oh yeah, and look at this. The 5 of Gems, which is that lack card, 5 of Pentacles. So there's something lacking here. You did have the 10 of Gems, which is the 10 of Pentacles, all about that abundance, reversed. So there's something lacked here because we did have the lack card. We also have mastering your emotions with this King of Cups. So, and the 8 of Pentacles or 8 of Gems is something about having perfectionism. This is about, you know, getting something right, working hard on something. So I do feel like you could have really worked hard on this, but there's something still missing. But this is mastering your emotions, not letting the emotions get the best of you. So we're going to go ahead and get some tarot for this person. Let's see what's coming up. It seems like no matter how hard you've tried, there's something just missing with this situation with this person. Okay, yeah, they have a lot on their plate. They're juggling a lot. They have the 2 of Pentacles. So I feel like they try to squeeze you in when they can. And I hate to say this. Some of you, I might think that it might be that you're dating somebody that's already in a relationship or married. You know, you're going to be second fiddle. So let's say Hermit, okay. They could be a Virgo. And this is the Knight of Wands. Okay, and then they have this 9 of Pentacles on the bottom, so the independent. This person could be like a very independent person, only think about themselves as well. They move quickly, so they could be in and out of your life a lot. They're very kind of closed off. They stay to themselves, and it seems like they don't always put you as a priority. You're kind of squeezed in. So I'm really seeing this like some of you, this could be somebody that's married, whether you know it or not, but you know how then as the person that's the mistress or the extra man or whatever, I don't know what they're called. Are they called misters? I don't know. Anyway, the mistress man, they're always going to be second because they have to, you know, be at home and all that. So I really feel like that energy here. So if you're getting pay attention to that red flag and you're feeling like something's off, like they can only meet you at certain times or at midnight or something like that, they won't take the phone calls around you or tell you not to call them at certain times, pay attention to that, okay? There's something off here. So let's go ahead and see what their shadow is. Okay. So we have, it freaks me out that you can see into my soul. I feel naked. So they do feel very vulnerable around you. But I still feel like there's something, like they either have a mistress on the side, or they're married, or they have a second, you know, there's a third party going on, something here. So let's see their light. I love how close we are in body, mind, heart, and soul. So I do feel like they have this connection with you, but I feel like they're just a commitment phobe, or they're a player or something like that. I don't know what's going on. All right, so let's go ahead and close this out with these two cards here. Then we have find your tribe. I think we've had this like half the zodiacs. So this to me is saying that this person could be just a karmic. They're not, you're on a higher vibration than them. They're not standing in their integrity, and you need to go out and find people that you're more aligned to and not let this person drag you down. All right. And then we say, invite your fears to fatigue. So if there's some kind of fear involved around this, it might be time to face those fears and move on from this, because I just feel like this person has another relationship on the side or something like that. There's something that's hidden from you, and they're putting as you not as a priority. You know, they're kind of juggling those priorities. I don't know why I'm getting that one. We're going to go ahead and close this reading with this card. These are the love oracles. Well, this one wanted to slide out, but I'm going to get one more too. So we have, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of love, life and love. So, you know, don't beat yourself up if this situation didn't work out, or you got played or something like that. It was a lesson. Maybe a painful one, but it was a lesson. And this is saying, and also a very good lesson in respecting yourself, knowing that you deserve better, right? And setting healthy boundaries. And then we have, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So this is like not holding on to that poison of resentment or getting back at somebody. It's moving on with forgiveness so you don't poison yourself, and you can keep your vibration high and go out there and meet your tribe. Okay? So unfortunately, there's people out there like that. So I really just feel like this person has their own issues, so don't take it personal, and just move forward and look for the ones that align with you better and have your back. So that's your message, Sagittarius. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.